The International S1800 just received a big update, and as you can see, a lot has changed. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything that's changed and everything you can do with this truck now. Before the update, the truck was extremely respectable, boasting lots of great options, and it looked really good. Plus, I think it was the first international truck we'd seen on ModHub. But when 82 Studio came in the mix with Julian F. modding, things changed a little bit. We went from configuration of standard to a design number 1, which extended the back. Then we got the TLX X2 attachments. We'll talk about what those are. And the TLX service pack attachments, being able to turn this into a tow truck and things like that. We also got some pretty interesting engine options as well. We started with 349 horsepower, but we could then take that up to 585 and 850 horsepower. This thing is an absolute monster. Following that with wheel brands. Of course, we have Continental, we have Case IH, Nokian, and BKT. In the Continental, we got some interesting ones. We have Standard, we have the Trilex, we have Standard number 2, which looks really good. It's kind of like a military truck, something like that. And a heavy duty, which of course takes that mile and turns it up to wild. However, if you really want to go extreme, well, you could turn this into a SEMA show truck if you really want to. It's just, you don't need this, but I want it. It's awesome. Of course, BKTs are my favorite, so we go with those. Exterior configurations, we have Anada. On the top, we've added a couple horns on there. That's kind of nice. Underglow, so you've got white, blue, green, orange, purple, and red. These turn on with the lights, so of course in here we're not going to see them, but it is pretty bright. Then exhaust configurations. On the back, of course, the exhaust just kind of plops out, but we could turn that up. We've got a couple different designs. How many in total? 6 different designs in total. So you go through, find the ones that you like. Then we have mudguards. So on the back, we have a first design, which gives us the international, but we have design number 2, which is none of those. Then number 3, which may not do anything with this wheel setup. Back to 4, and then back in. As a matter of fact, let's change this over to Continental. Possibly, yeah, there we go. So now we can see the different setups with those. They're not going to be on every wheel because obviously some of the wheels are bigger than the others, so they just won't show. And we got bumper options on the very front. A couple different designs. If you drive 82 Studios trucks around, these are probably going to look very familiar to you guys. So just go through there. Then we have our visors. Of course, we have a custom visor for this truck, but we have the bow tie visor as well, that's it. Just the bow tie visor from 82 Studio. One cool thing is this does have a patina. So if we select that and then we go down here to main colors, we can have that patina on top of whatever color you want, which I find super duper cool. But we're going to turn that off at least for now so I can keep this going. Additionals. We do have some stuff on the back. There we go. A couple different bits through there, but those are it. And special editions, of course, we have the Silver B, we have the Black Bell, the Sad Bell, which is going to be a matte version of that, Copperfection or Nada. Lighting, we have chicken lights, and we have a beacon. You can do both if you want to as well. Main color, well, 82 Studios color palette through here, of course. Lots of different stuff. Of course, you guys know me. Nitro Blue is my thing, but I will say the antique cream looks pretty darn good on here. Then we go down to our design colors. This is going to be your interior on your seats. And then lastly, rim color. A lot of you guys are going to be looking for chrome. It is down at the bottom, but you could choose anything through here and you are just fine. Now, let's go back over with the configuration. So, of course, we have 2 different semi-truck configurations. Then we have the X2 attachment and the service pack attachment. So let's talk about those. In order to use the X2 attachments, you will need to download a mod. However, it's not a required on the S1800. They've done a really good job there. You're going to need the TLX Phoenix series. Again, it's not a required mod, but if you want to use the X2 attachments, you need this mod. In here, we've got a lot of stuff from a dumper to a tanker. We've got a tanker just for fuel, loggers. We've got a pup trailer here as well, if you want that. And then we have some stuff for auto load. We have Bell's auto load as well as your, productions. All of the productions. We also have one for mini bells. There's not many auto loads for baby bells, so we have those. We also have these at the end. These are X3 attachments. They're a little bit longer and they don't work on this truck. So heads up there. We'll just go over a few of these. So if you've never used these before, maybe be like, yo. So if you want to turn it into a dump truck or rock truck, 21,820 liters. We also have an unrealistic capacity of 820,000 liters, which is kind of cool. Lighting, we have standard. You got some beacons on here, a cover, foldable cover, or nada. And then, of course, we have our main colors and our cover colors, which do match all of the other colors. Then we have our tanker, 18,000 liters. We can also do this as a slurry spreader. And back to the regular tanker again. We do have some different warning signs around, main colors and design colors. As far as your liquids that this holds, look at the bottom. We have our oils in here. We have some different stuff from productions, all kinds of stuff, slurry. It's all here. However, maybe you want to do some role play or something like that, and you could go up here to the fuel version. So we have a couple different capacities. Again, 1820 or 820 warning signs. You have, of course, some of the same stuff through here. However, it only holds the fuel, and then we have the colors. Then coming through here, we have the logger attachment. Very simple attachment. Looks great, but we have some color options through there. You do have a pop trailer that comes with this. So if you want to run multiple of these together, this is basically a X2 pop trailer attachment. So you could run that. There's also a dolly in here if that matters to you. Now, otherwise, with the X2 attachments, we have different things through here. So we have auto loading for different things, which is kind of cool. It's also a livestock trailer, which is kind of neat, or you can do it with just nothing. I mean, Bell's auto load, of course, is on there, but you can do it with nothing if you want to, and you can load things yourself. Then we have auto loading for production. So we have the unrealistic capacity on here as well, holds 500,000 liters, and then we have different setups for our panels and the floor. Moving on, the last one is the mini bells attachment, 252 mini bells, and then you've got a little decal that you can put on there so you know that this one specifically is for mini bells. There's also the attachment for the service pack. Now, if you want to use that, you're going to need to download another mod. Again, it is not a required mod of the S1800. If you don't want any of this and you just want the truck, you're good to go. No worries. They didn't force you to download this stuff. But if you want to, we have the Rocket Bundle. Now, I've done a couple videos on this. 82 Studios done videos on this. So we're not going to talk about how it works, but I think it's just important customization options, making it look cool. Of course, lighting, record decals, emergency lights, details, things like that. Again, if you've never seen that before. We also have the service bed. This actually hooks up to this. It becomes like a mobile I got you bro station, so you can grab all the stuff, pick it up, move it around. It's a big crane. We also have a nice flatbed here, which is pretty darn cool. And then, of course, we have the adjustable front weight. So that will work as well. And that's your service pack. So now the question is, how are you going to customize this truck? Of course, we've got the TLX Phoenix series, and we have the Max Superliner and the Phoenix Winter Wolf, things like that, even the 9000 trucks that we could already do similar things to this, but nothing from Julian F modding. One of the cool things is 82 Studio was able to help with this, so now one of the most versatile platforms, a farming simulator for semi-trucks to turn them into whatever you want, is now available on another beautiful truck that I've seen a lot of you guys asking about in the comment section. So I wanted to at least let you know what's going on, what has changed, and maybe some of the things you could do. Yo, tell me this tanker doesn't look good. I believe I'm using race red on this. Give me a second. I just want to tell you, race red aged. Yeah, and then I'm using the chrome blackout #1 for everything else. And I'm using the same thing on the tank and the frame on the back. So if you want to do something like this, you can. Red underglow, of course, I had to do that. And of course, I just want to say, nobody's forcing you to use anything wild and crazy with this. If you just want a good truck and maybe you want to use it with some epic trailers, well, you could do that too. I think I'm off the tracks. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I think that's my cue. Anyway, regardless of what you prefer, I think this truck's going to offer it all for you. Well, guys, that is it. That is going to be it for today's review of the S1800 Plus, the International, from Mr. Julian F Modding and 82 Studio. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you do. Enjoy the GoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. If there's another mod you'd like for me to review, maybe go back and take a look at, or maybe elaborate a little bit more on, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later.